Alright, so this is my second sketchbook. Well, it's not really my second one, but the second one that I have. Here's Lynn and Darren, my OCs, as vampires for Halloween. I was into that for a while. Here I'm practicing different ages, so I've got what's supposed to be an old man and a little girl, and she looks fairly little, but I drew the old man way too big and long. Here's Aileen. She's dressed in a dress that I saw in a nail polish advertisement. And here's Darren and Lynn. Here's Aileen. She's supposed to be dodging a fireball, but I didn't have any ability to draw that fireball at the time, and I probably still don't. Here's Lynn. She's riding Destria, who is her best friend, who's a centaur. Up here's Darren on Caliborn, his dragon. Here's a continuation from the last time of the little comic. So she got dragged by a dog, blacked out. There she is talking to him, and he's talking about eating her, and she's like, "Hey, I'm looking for someone." I love drawing Lynn's hair. I think that's why I like her so much. Here's Aileen. And I believe this is Zephin. I changed his hair. Here's Lynn and Lauren. At this point, Lauren is her older sister. I switch back and forth between having them as twins and having Lauren as the older sister. Anyway, she betrayed Lynn here and is trying to kill her. I have some costume designs. This is Peach Fuzz. I literally drew her for the hat, but the hat is so not the focus of it. Here's Aileen and Fletcher. We've got Obsidia and Zephin with his new hair, and this is Colin. Here's Lynn and Darren. I draw them like this a lot, with their weapons ready, like, I'm gonna cut you up. Here's Minnie Lynn and Keelik, and they're goofing off near the river. And here's Oxyan reading Minnie Lynn a bedtime story. And so Lynn does have a stuffy, but it's actually a little bunny that she calls Boppy. And she is way too old for it in the story that I'm writing. But fun fact about her childhood. Here we have another Minnie Lynn. This is Oxyan's new design. I keep designing Oxyan because I don't totally like him yet. Here's Obsidia and Darren's new design. Now his hair pretty much stays this way for forever. His face is messed up. His coat changes a lot, however. Oh, this is from Valette. Valette is a book I read in college, and one of the scenes, there's this old doctor guy who's like the main character, Lucy. "You must not wear pink, because she looks too pretty in pink, and he has a crush on her." Never quite understood it, but the Bronte sisters never got married, so I guess there you go. Here's Lynn playing with Darren and his 4 sisters. This is just a generic photo. This is where I got different size pens. So up until this point, I was drawing all in the same type of pen. But now I have different sizes. So this is a cute little comic. I, at the time, did not know there was any other connotation to flowers and thorns. So I thought it was cute. Here's Keelik on a skateboard, even though he lives in the medieval ages. This one, I like this one. So I often draw Lynn very, very happy. However, she hides a lot. She keeps a lot back. So this is kind of the inside of her heart and the outside, and it's creeping to the surface. I got sick of drawing the background after I drew that fairy. This is from Mabinogi again, drawing, I think it's the elf, one of the elf things. So here's Lynn, and she's got apple blossoms, because her favorite food is apples, and we got Anne, represented by strawberries, and here's Corinne, and she's got peach blossoms. Here's Lynn and Lauren, And Lynn is actually wearing one of CL Phantom Hive's outfits because I think it's cute. This is Aileen again. I drew this after hearing the band Perry If I Die Young song, so yeah. Darren saying hi to Lynn from the back of his dragon. Here's Lynn in a harvest dress. I feel like this is mostly Lynn. I branch out a lot later on, but when I'm writing this story, I like to draw the character. So here are Lynn and Darren at a harvest dance. Lynn again, although she would never actually wear this dress. She's a little bit too tomboy for that. Here's a circus person. Lynn and her brothers playing. These are costumes that I saw on those jewelry holders with fancy dresses. Here's the characters from Obsidian Cross. That's Obsidia and Rain and Zephin. Zephin can turn into a dragon, although not that type anymore. And Colin. Here's costumes again. I drew Lynn because she's cute. This one's Obsidia and Aileen, and I really just drew this entire page because I wanted to do the swoopy swoops. Here's Lynn designing book covers. Lynn again. Lynn and her brothers harvesting apples again, and Keelik is being attacked by squirrels. He's constantly attacked by squirrels. It's date night. I'm just drawing these clothes from that magazine that my mom gave me. I think it's called Pyramid Collection. It's got a lot of interesting clothes. I wouldn't wear them in real life, but they look good on fantasy characters. This is a dryad with a city in the background that's encroaching on her territory. I love this dress. I actually designed this dress in my head, and plus Lynn is adorable. And this is a strawberry poke cake. Here's Rain or Obsidia in that same dress, and Zephin. Here's Obsidia and Colin. We've got Lynn, but this is from Mabinogi, so these are my Mabinogi characters. Lynn with a ferret. I have an obsession with ferrets in this sketchbook that you're sure to find vaguely disturbing. More Lynn. I should really revisit this outfit. It looks really cute. Here's Lynn as an Akatsuki character, but a cute one because she has kitty ears. Obsidia and Zephin and the dragon he can turn into. Lynn being held. Lynn as a Victorian lady. More chibis. I actually really struggle to draw chibis, so I practice a lot, but they're not my favorite things to draw. This is Anne with some baby dragons, and Kryn, because you can't draw Anne and not draw Kryn if the rest of your sketchbook's filled with Lynn. More Lynn. This is the point where my style really changes. So it's just a witch cooking up something in her weird house, and you got some children peeping in, but from here on, my style really changes and improves. So this is Catalina with Water Babies, which is from a story called Water Babies. That's one of my favorites. And here, I believe I started in Spain. So Lynn playing with ferrets. More ferrets. More ferrets. I tried really hard. This is supposed to be Kryn. And I have always hated this picture. I should probably just redraw it, but I hate it so much that I don't want to. This is Lynn and Keelik, and they're supposed to be like looking in the camera lens, so you've got the camera shinies. That's not what it looks like, but I tried. Here's Lynn with a ferret. I tried switching up the eye style because it looked cute in whatever I was looking at the time. Did not look cute after. And this is an outfit I saw in one of the store windows in Spain, as well as this one. So the next couple of pictures are wedding dresses that I saw in a shop in Spain, and they're just beautiful. So got Lynn and Darren, even though they don't really get married. Here's Corinne. And here's Anne with Kaiden, although at this time his name was, you know what, I don't even remember, because he is just such a Kaiden. Oxian playing with his style again. Here's Obsidia, her brother's gravestone, and Zephin's gravestone. Oh, these were dresses that I saw in Barcelona, so this is the beach at Barcelona, or supposed to be. It doesn't look like it, I know. And Lynn and Lauren are wearing them. That's just a random fighter picture that I drew. This is, okay, so forget how they're looking because that means nothing. It's just how that turned out. But this whole background is so detailed because it was actually a restaurant that I ate at in Granada and loved it because I love the idea of the seat with the pool there, and I just drew a nymph coming out. Here's Lynn, and she's holding the knife. That knife is super important. Here's Lynn holding, that's actually supposed to be, shoot, I want to say Kaiden, Oxian. Here's Lynn fighting Lauren. Oh, here's the Barcelona dress for my friend. Subsidia and her brother. Lynn and a ferret. Lynn is dressed as Russia here from Hetalia because that's adorable. Here's Lynn in the middle of a battlefield. She's not dead. She's just, you know, resting. This is Obsidia, and I drew this after hearing Dead Flowers for a Broken Heart by Demon Hunter. Lynn and those dolls. This is, so in my other sketchbook, the one that got destroyed, I drew this picture with the dolls and I loved it. It was so cute, and I've never drawn one exactly the same since, and I tried, but I've never done it. Lynn, Lauren, Keelik, Oxian. Here we have Catalina and Tyron, and Bubble. I think I changed his name later. Lynn, dressed as a circus tamer, and there's a lion. This is some girl on a cliff. Oh, these are some of my favorite pictures from this time. So here's Lynn and Lauren, and they're inside of a clock. Here's Lynn as Alice at the tea party. Here's Lynn again in the White Rabbit with Darren as the Mad Hatter. Sad mini Lynn. Here's Lynn, and now she is actually tilted on purpose, so in my head, she just, from this pose, just like lightning attacks. Here's Aileen dressed, oh no, this is Anne with a couple different swords, but this is Anne, and you can tell because she has the braid right here, even though she's wearing Aileen's outfit. It's unusual. So this is Lynn and Darren. However, the eyes here I left blank because I wanted them to be piercing, and it gave me an idea for a new character that I'll pop up soon. Costumes. These are really good feathers. Here's Halloween, and this one is actually armor based on Dora the Explorer's Don Quixote, or okay, so this is Siofra. I came up with her based on that sketch from before, and she is another story, one that I probably will actually write before Rain, an Obsidia's story. But she's cool. Here's Lynn and Darren. This was inspired by Have You Heard the News? Bad things come in twos. I can't remember. I think it's a Danny Elfman song. Here's Siofra mourning her dead husband. She basically gets trapped in I don't know, some kind of thing, and is brought out several hundred years after everyone she knew was dead. So she's mourning him there. Here's Siofra again, and some Lynn's. Okay, there's Lynn in a candy store stealing candy, but I got tired of that. Lynn just as a bunny and Darren the Mad Hatter. So this is based on a picture of Russia again, and this is Siofra, and up here is the basis of another story. The main character is Oriole, and her ship can basically travel between worlds. So Siofra is going to go with her somewhere. And here's Oriole with Law, short for Lawrence, but only the dead call him that. And this character, whose name is Fis, or Feast, and they are members of the Brisa, which is the name of the ship. And over here we have Lynn. This is a younger Oriole, because she actually gets changed into a younger character. And this is Siofra. Going back to Trigger, which I hadn't drawn for a very long time, and, you know, her story will likely never get written. This is another idea for a story about a Grim Reaper who is out on the hunt for souls, and then you'll see this blank spot up here. This is a monster that's coming, and she's trying to stop it. And then I only had one page left, and I just wanted to finish it up, so I drew whatever crap I wanted to, and it was not great, but it finished the sketchbook, and I could start another one. Here's the day I finished it. I have no idea whose number that is, so don't call that. And here's some other characters and things. Alright,